Sit down, sir.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got him on the sideline. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Trying to pound it in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to slam in. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The lone back's got it. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Handoff again. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gales.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just smothered on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance. Damage on the offensive side of the football.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Gale. Special teams proving to be special. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play of this drive. Look out! Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, it's McAllister. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here.
Here we go, ready, go.
It'll be a draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gales! His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. These 2-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the wideout. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Left side is Durant. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And they got it. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to go deep. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the 1st down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. He'll try the left side. Runs through a tackle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to it. There he goes. The 50. The 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gales.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Second and long here. Keeps it on the bootleg. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And send the tight end in motion. Hands it off. Jukes his way for more. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Searching for space. Makes a move. And there he goes. Touchdown, Gales. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
And this team is dominating this game on offense, on defense, and on special teams. They're piling on here this time with a phenomenal punt return. Oftentimes on these returns, you got to make one guy miss, and then you just let your athleticism take over. That's exactly what happened. Total domination by this team in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll run it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gales. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And the highlights just keep coming for this squad, man. Add in a punt return now. Like, they've shown you everything all day. Now they show you this. An utter beatdown, but nice job catching the football, staying aggressive, good blocking, and just, man, oh, man, this has been a rough day for the other sideline.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina, taking on the number 8 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Tar Heels sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Keeps it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Gales sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today, over 200 yards.
Touchdown, Gales! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Nice move to keep running.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, look out the line. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Gales. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen there.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. To the air, it's Daly. Makes the grab down the middle. And they get to down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the Gales sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Gales! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Ready, go!
From the gun, running back gets to give. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Dropping back, it's Daly. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gales! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Sets his feet. It's Daly. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Myers on the move. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Gales. Stealing a score on special teams. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. To the air. It's Daly. Gets open down the middle. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanction. Allen says he's up to the 31. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Finds a tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Rush is on. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. Here. Gale's offense onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. There he goes. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Inside. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. If only... Always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
Let's go.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Gales. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Long way to go on second down. They'll run him again. Driven back. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Daly. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Wants to go up top on second down. And he avoids the sack.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Now the Gales decide to punt it away.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on first down. Out wide left, it's Durant. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Gales. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Gales head coach, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.